I'm here today because I don't know what else to do. Mendota Mental Health has my son. His name is Jamin Jesse Hurtline. He was sexually assaulted in there and it was hidden. The police, this was last September 1st, the police, Officer Ellis even wants to know why it was never looked at. No one cared. Nothing was done. But what they did do to my son, they took his levels, they gave him medication. They have him on so much medication that he is clacking. He's not just shaking, his teeth aren't just shattering, but he is literally clacking. They are trying to kill him. This is Dr. Odette Anderson from Mendota Mental Health. She has to be stopped. She thinks that because she's in there that she can just keep turning away and this is my son. This is my son right here as a little boy. This is my son now. He, as a man, he's a musician, he's smart, he's intelligent. What's happened to him is criminal. I am here because I am begging the governor to save his life, all right? Our 911 calls have been thwarted from Mendota Mental Health, thwarted. The police want to know why the ambulances aren't being let in. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? What don't you want the real hospital to find in his blood? What you're doing to him? I know that you're just waiting for that death certificate, Dr. Anderson, so you can write natural causes. I worked in the death industry. I know for a fact that's what they write on the death certificates of people who were killed by medication. Cruel amounts of medication. This is torturous and it must be stopped, and that is why I'm here today. I believe that this Dr. Anderson, she has fictitious disorder symptoms. Now that can be somebody who is faking their own symptoms with medication or somebody who is trying to commit fraud. Where is my fraud sign? Trying to commit fraud. I have a fraud sign. Where is my fraud sign? That they are working with Easter seals. All of it is Easter seals, fraud. Fictitious symptoms, disorders, using medication to emulate symptoms to commit fraud. Do you know how much money you make off of a patient at Mendota Mental Health? You have any idea how much they're making? That the taxpayers are paying? I am here today because I am exposing Dr. Odette Anderson at Mendota Mental Health, who is a neurologist and a psychiatrist, not in just this state, but she is working her poison all over. She must be stopped, and that's why we're here today. And we're asking for the help of anybody who cares about people who are disabled, mentally ill, or if you're just a taxpayer who don't want to be used by big government to pay their big salaries, keeping people tortured, so medicated, shaking, clattering. He was sexually assaulted in there. It was never investigated. Call the police, call the governor, ask. It was September 1st of last year this happened, and it was never investigated.
It's a cover-up because of $66 million taxpayer money going to cover up Jamin's sexual assault, drinking his urine in there, being beaten.
They didn't let him have anything to drink. He literally was cupping the blood from the floor from his forehead after he was beaten in there. They told him it could end at any time. All he had to do was recant what he said about the sexual assault. No, this must be stopped. I am here as a mother to stop it. And anybody who is a mother who has a child, I think that they can relate to 911 not even being let into the hospital, not just once, not just twice, not just 3 times, not just 4 times, but repeatedly, to where the police, the dispatcher knew that these are critical things when a person is gurgling from medication that they're allergic to, that they're pumping into them. He hasn't had anything solid to eat in what, a year? It'll be a year in September. This is criminal and it must be stopped. And the police said they can't do anything. They can't go in there. Why is that? So you mean to tell me anybody who's taken away, guess what? 911 isn't for you if you're in the right hospital. No one can come to your aid. No one can help you. Are we going to let this happen? We've got to do something and stop it now. And I'm coming to you for your help, to help my little boy. This is my little boy who's in there. My little boy. Help me so someday it's not your little boy. That's all I have to say.